Root Riders and Valks are a lethal combination. The army is not only incredibly easy, but it's unstoppable at Town Hall 16, and today, we're going to show you how to use it. I'm going to show you how the best spam strategy in all the Clash of Clans can take down a toxic maxed box base. So we put the witches on either side, then put the skeleton spell down in front of your Root Riders, and then it's Root Riders, Heroes, Apprentice Warden, Log Launcher, and then get all your Valks down in a line. You have plenty of Valks in this army. Now you've got the heal spell with this army. You can either use that at the start, or if you think there's too much damage, use the Warden ability like I did here. And then out of the Warden ability, we use the heal to keep all our Valks nice and healthy. Obviously, they don't have many hit points, and now it's about using your spells as you deem fit. I use a Rage spell on the top side because there's a lot of Root Riders up there to get rid of the scatter, and then I use a Rage spell in the core. And now I'm freezing the Monolith. The Royal Champion, I believe, is going to come in on the right-hand side any second. Yep. Easy as you like. We use the King ability here. Now, we do have the Gauntlet glitch. As you can see, the King is invincible. But this army doesn't rely on that, and I'll show you in one of the attacks later in the video. RC coming in on the right-hand side, and we have now 3 freeze spells left. Just use one of them. Yep. Still a couple of free spells left, and you know we're going to swag them. We're still sitting on the Royal Champion and Queen ability. And what I love about this attack strategy, it is so easy to do, yet it is so effective. I can't recommend using this enough. If you're struggling at Town Hall 16, this is the army for you, and we're going to jump into some live attacks now. Here is an extremely common but extremely toxic ring-based 3 single infernos, 2 poison towers. Now, I'm not doing the attack right now. You can see my hands are here. I prefer talking over recorded gameplay when it comes to live attacks like this, because otherwise my head's looking down at the screen the whole time and I can't really tell you all what I'm thinking. And what I was thinking with this hit is I want to come into the side with the Eagle and the Monolith. I want to get down those defenses quickly, and we came in like this, but watch what happens here. My troops are going to split every way, and my Warden ability sucks. I don't get a lot of troops in this Warden ability. Look at all those Valks I miss on the bottom. So I put down a skeleton spell and a freeze to help get down the defensive queen, but all the Valks go down so quickly, and at this stage, I'm worried about a 1-star. The King looks like he's going to go outside the base. The Log Launcher is going in. Now, on ring bases, you don't have to use the Log Launcher. I'd actually recommend coming in with the Drill, but I use the Log Launcher in every video today just for consistency's sake. Now, thankfully, the King comes back in here. I use his ability, and look at this. He doesn't have the Gauntlet glitch. He's not invincible at the moment, but he's just broken. I mean, look at this hero equipment. It's disgusting. It's way too strong. Goes through the entire core, and now it's up to my RC and Queen. We still got a lot of spells left for the 2 of them. The RC ability goes off. You'll notice this is on my lower account. I don't have the Fox yet. The Fox is upgrading to level 10 as we speak. I'm using the Diggy. My heroes aren't all maxed. My Apprentice Warden's level 1. My Witches aren't maxed. There is so much with this, my second account here, where I'm using this army, that does not make sense at all to be using this army. But that's how strong it is. Imagine how much stronger this army will be with the max Apprentice Warden. All my troops will get, you know, a couple of hundred, if not 1,000 extra hit points. Okay, probably not 1,000, but a couple of hundred extra hit points at least. But still, I swag 1 freeze spell. And I think it's pretty clear to see with this army. Yes, the Valks are strong. Yes, the Root Riders are incredibly strong. But this army is all about the heroes. It's all about using the Valks and the Root Riders to tank so your heroes can do the cleanup. And the heroes do clean up the base. It gets a little close on time, but trust me, given how quick this army is, time is never an issue. This might be my favorite attack of the entire video. You see, the Town Hall is far on the left-hand side of the base. We're going to come in from the far right-hand side of the base. I get the skeleton spell down. We find the Tesla farm. I haven't put down a pre-poison because I could see the CC was right there. We get a funnel on each side. I deploy my witches a little later this time because they would have gotten wrecked. And look at this. We get all the troops to go in. I decided to use the heal spell because I didn't need the Warden ability. There's not enough DPS on this side of the base. The heal spell can do plenty to keep the majority of the Valks alive, because the heal spell's for the Valks. The Root Riders aren't going to die that quickly, but the Valks definitely can. And I'm going to pop my Warden ability right here. Now, my troops aren't under a lot of damage, but it'll help the troops get further into the core. To be fair, I probably could have popped the Warden ability right now, would have been better. But you never know when this army is going to split a million different ways. So I decided to use the Warden ability earlier than later. You'll see there's single Infernos on either flank, but look, these single Infernos are inside walls. And that presents a dilemma that I didn't think was possible with this army, in the sense that my troops can't access those single Infernos unless the Root Riders go to them. You see on the top side they do, but I already have my Royal Champion up there. I keep freezing for my Queen because she's the only troop smart enough to stay in the core of the base. The King is getting wrecked by the single on the bottom, but yet again, use the Gauntlet glitch. That's tanking the single Inferno. The Witch will finish it off. And I've still got both of my Rage spells. There's been no need to use it till now. We're going to power through the Town Hall. Last Rage spell goes down here. Probably didn't need it, but why not? The Queen is still chilling. She has used her ability, but chilling. RC ability goes off. Unfortunately, the Diggy had already died, but that's okay. RC 1v1 with the Town Hall, and that is a GG. And you'll see yet again, this army is all about the heroes. Got next to no other troops out off on the base, sorry. But you got to kill the heroes behind all these troops. There's just not enough DPS at Town Hall 16 currently to take down all these troops. Now, once defenses get an upgrade, this army might not be as strong, but I think we're still a little while away from those, from a defensive set of upgrades. So until then, spam away. I had to put a double Rage ring base in here. I know you all hate this style of base. It is tough to take down, but you can take it down with this army. Now, I realize I probably should use a Valk and 2 Witches on the flank rather than sacrificing a Root Rider, because 5 Root Riders for the main push, even though I have a couple come out of the log launcher as well, 5 for the main push isn't really enough. Skeleton spell's doing great work again. By the way, I should add, on a ring base, probably shouldn't use the log launcher because it activates the Town Hall early, but I'm using it out of habit. Now, all my Valks nearly go outside the base here, same with my King. We do get quite lucky here. The defensive Queen pulls my King back inside the base, and the Valks as well, but alas, we will take that luck. I didn't realize the second layer of walls wasn't open. Rather unusual on a ring base. So we've got all our troops exactly where they need to be. The Ice Golem is a problem, CC. You'll see my troops are getting wrecked here, and we have already used the Warden ability, so have to keep that in mind. We get to the Town Hall. Town Hall goes down. Now I'm going to pop my King ability, I believe. I use a freeze for my RC on the top side, because when you don't have the Fox, skeleton spells kind of wreck the RC, so imagine how much more strong this can be also with the Fox instead of the Diggy. King ability wrecks the back end of the base. Queen is still chilling up behind with her ability. Gonna swag this freeze spell. I mean, need I show you more about this army? What else can I do to convince you all that this army is insane? But one thing I love about this army is the spell comp I've used in this video, you don't necessarily need to use. Here is a defense I took against this army. You'll notice it's mostly the same, but rather than the healing tome and bringing rages with the army, this attacker here is bringing the rage gem and heal spells with the army. And is he going to wreck my base? Of course. And that's what I love about this army. I've seen people with this army bring 7 zaps, 1 quake, and they zap out as much value as possible, then come in with the Root Riders and the Valks, because you don't need that many spells for them. I've seen people bring 9 skeleton spells, just not even really bring rages or heals, just tank every defense on the map with that. This attacker here made the mistake of using the Royal Champion a little too early, so she wasn't here to clean up the back end of the base, but it doesn't matter. The King, Queen, and Warden live on, and with the Rage Gem, you can make it work. So if you haven't upgraded the Healing Tome, if you've upgraded the Rage Gem, you can use this army still. You're just going to have to change the spell comp. And that's what's another good thing about this army. You can use it on multiple different bases. If there's a lot of single Infernos, bring lots of skeleton spells. If there's a lot of multi-Infernos, bring more freezes and rages. Completely up to you what the spell comp is. Either way, this army is insanely effective.